Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're going to build a structure, a tall structure that fits in that back corner right there. I've wanted to build a structure for years, and I just haven't had the time to do it. So in today's video, we're going to build that skyscraper. It'll basically be a triangle that sits right there and goes up to about right there. So you'll only see the front of it, and then the two sides will be against the wall. All right, I'm gonna have to dig through my stash of buildings, but I think I just have one wall left in this box, just the side wall there, and then I think I have that front wall in that box, and then that'll take care of all the parts. Now, in most of these boxes, there's just window frames and the clear plastic for the windows. So it looks like a bunch of kits, but it's really not. Okay, we're going to take this wall here and put it on top of this wall here. Now, this wall is slightly thinner than this wall. So I have some brick corner trim plastic. It must have been from another kit. I'm not sure where it came from, but we need to glue that on both sides to make that a little wider so it matches. These are glued together. I sanded both sides lightly so that it fit perfectly together. And then I determined how high I wanted it on the layout. You won't see the bottom section. So then I just glued these two wooden poles to it. Now let's go over how I painted this. The first thing was I sprayed it with a reddish brown primer. Then, going almost all the way down, I sprayed it with this rustic orange. Then, the yellow, summer squash. Then I did a misting over the whole thing of this. Okay, after all that was dry, I did a light misting at the very top of this. Then, after all that was dry, I did some dry brushing. I first started with this light blue, then very, very lightly did this. I give a lot of my background structures this same treatment where it goes from light to dark. It just gives the illusion that it's taller and further in the distance when you photograph it. All right, let's take this over to the layout. Now, all of the window frames will get sprayed a green color. And then we'll put the clear plastic in and maybe some window treatments. All right, let's get this put up in the corner. Well, there it is in the corner. Hopefully you can notice these buildings here are lighter at the top than they are at the bottom. All right, well, I just wanted to set it in place to see if the color was correct and if I was just happy with it. I think it looks good. So now we can paint all of the window frames a green color. And I'll just do that with spray paint. And then we'll put in the clear acetate for the windows. We do need to put a piece of trim in the center, make it look kind of decorative. I'll show you that up close. I'm considering making it a hotel, so I'll have to cut out some letters on my laser cutter and get those maybe put on the front of the building somewhere. All right, well, let's get our windows in. I took slate gray and did the windowsills. And you can see I got some gray on the brick. I even dry brushed a little bit of gray here and there. And then I took light sand, which is basically an off-white, and just did the top edge. And then did a little bit above the windows. But again, it's not perfect. And you can even see spots from the spray paint. Oh, this is the trim. We need to add a wide piece and then a decorative piece right along the top of it. All right, let's get our windows. We'll get those glued in place. So I just glued in all the windows and then painted window shades on. Now we need to put maybe we'll have a billboard that even covers up these two windows, but we need to cover this. So I'm thinking a rectangle billboard there. And then we need to add our decorative trim across there. Now I'm going to take black construction paper and I'm just going to put glue on this wood. And then glue that just like that. Okay, I quick did some laser cutting. I may put a wash over that just to dirty it up a little bit. Okay, I did a quick wash just to tone it down a little bit. So I quick made a billboard and put a green frame around it. I may do a little bit of weathering on the front of that. And then let's go put this on the layout and see what it looks like. My plan is to photocopy, just lay that on my copier, make a copy, print it out, and then glue that onto the side. Same with this one here, over on the other side. We'll just photocopy this and then print it out and glue it to the side. Most of these actually. All right, well, there it is on the layout. Another background structure finished. Now, I plan on putting treetops. You'll just see some fall trees in between those buildings. And I may cut out some paper structures, just flats, and attach those to the wall. And then have the trees sort of in front of them and beside them so that it just all blends together really nice. We have a lot more work to do, so stay tuned. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, stay motivated and happy modeling, everyone.